Diddy, you are a sick individual. And you are in trouble. Diddy, you are in trouble. Diddy. You are in trouble.
Diddy's mom Janice Combs' dark past exposed after Diddy arrest.
Born in December 1940, Janice experienced both triumphs and heart-wrenching challenges throughout her life. One of her greatest joys came when she married Melvin Combs, and together they had 2 children, Keisha and Sean, who would later become the iconic music mogul known as Diddy.
So I'm up early this morning. It's Saturday. Had a long week. And I'm up here like, having a little wake and bake. Said my prayers, having a little wake and bake. And it hit me that it's all up to you. It's all up to you, like everything that's going on in your life, everything you're feeling, it's up to you. There's nobody else to look at, nobody else to blame, nobody that could really fix it but you. So, on this morning, it's a glorious morning. It's you. It's you. It's you. It's you. Whatever you want to do, it's you. It all falls on you. Nobody else. However you're feeling, it's you. Whatever situation you're in and you're letting yourself be in, it's you. It's you. Let me think about that, though. Now, sometimes shit happens, but most of the time, it's you.
Jump in this cold plunge. Make no excuses. I take full responsibility for my life, for my success, my failures. Nothing or no one can stop me or us. Let's fucking go.
Not even dealing with people assaulting you after so many hours of that. And then if you're still okay, then they just make you go to another job like I did. So then you're just transported through the tunnels. Yeah. You don't live in the world you think you do.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I am Jay-Z at this point, you gotta lose $1 million to shut her up. If even there's 10% of truth in what she's saying, she's gonna keep making noise till the feds come knocking. So you gotta shut her up. At first, we're like, oh, she crazy. Now people are really, that's why she's on this platform. Think about, it's a Diddy situation. If you had been proactive with the Cassie situation, say Cassie was like, give me 30 million. Remember, Cassie was asking that for months. He said, man, fuck out of here, man. Obviously for the reasons he has. Yo, you married the nigga you cheated on me with, and now y'all broke, you want money from me? Man, both of y'all. But here's the thing. If he paid that 30 million, right? Then, before the lawsuit came, bro, this lawsuit, if you don't think this lawsuit finna cost him like 50 million, you crazy. And again, we're not talking about payouts. We're just talking about defending it. This is $100 million thing for Diddy at this point. So basically, he could have paid 30 to avoid all of this, reputation still intact, still making money. But now he's going to lose 100.
Oh, surviving Diddy Kelly. We got another alleged victim. And this is him now, Justin Bieber. But also, we just got the biggest cosign of the baby oil theory. The baby oil theory is that those 1,000 bottles of baby oil that Diddy had was GHB, which is a date grape rug. And I seriously need y'all to start watching this case hard, because getting that old judge removed and getting a new judge in, that was some Mohawk Diddy shit, and I don't trust it.
Diddy just went from medium well to overcooked when it comes to this trial. Diddy just went from medium well to overcooked. If y'all don't know, they just changed Diddy judge in this case. Now I know what you're thinking. Smack, how could that affect it? He gotta go to trial and the jurors gotta kind of fix that. Well, why did I say that? I'm gonna show y'all some pictures. Now before I show this man, this is a picture of the original judge. This right here, okay, Judge Andrew L. Carter Jr. reassigned. He probably could have got off on him. Okay, maybe he'll let some stuff slide from Diddy's attorneys. I could see that. But once I seen this judge right here, I dropped my head and said, God damn, Diddy done for. Yeah, Diddy, you might as well go ahead and hang it up, brother. He looked like he ain't never let a motherfucker get off. Huh? I don't know what y'all think. Diddy, my prayers with you. I'm just a messenger. We gonna see where this goes. But judging by that, brother, go ahead and tell your family you love them, okay? I ain't never say I'm the messenger twice.
Okay, if the whole Diddy situation about him sexually abusing minors is shocking to you, I do not know how to break it down that people are doing way worse. They are elites, politicians, royalty right now that are doing way worse. As you're listening to this, they're doing way worse. The reason Diddy was allowed to get away from this for so long is because people are doing way worse. And I was watching the Menendez Brothers series that is out on Netflix right now. Is it the Hernandez? Whoever they are, the boys that unalived their parents. They said that they were sexually abused by their father since they were very young, since they were like 5 or 6, right? And their father was the head of a really big record label, right? Now, their father had access to any and every person, any and every woman that money could buy, but still chose to sexually abuse his kids. Why? Because the moment you understand that it is a requirement, it is not something you do for fun or because you revel in evil. It is something you have to do to maintain the position that you're in. The moment you understand that these elites are doing it because it is commanded of them, it is the moment you stop idolizing these people.
I, Slater King, would like to formally apologize for my behavior. I've sought therapy, and I'm going to take a leave of absence from my company while I face these issues head on. I'm sorry.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. I make no excuses. Take full responsibility for my actions in that video. And I sought out professional help.
Oh, what a hero.
I had to go into therapy.
Well done.
Go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace.
Oh.
I've sought therapy, and I'm going to take a leave of absence from my company while I face these issues head on.
Go to certain countries and we fight, and then we rape them, and then we stay out there. We stay there where the rape is legal. By means of America, not by means of their government. Meaning, how can Malcolm X never be the king?
You want to know why there's no vindication for me? Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere, forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without a response. That changes now, Sean. You must respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately. Sean Carter. This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching through our culture and our society for decades. It must stop.
These charges against Diddy, which if he's found guilty of all this, he's never coming out of prison. How dangerous do you think?
Thank God.
How dangerous do you think he is as a person?
I think he's one of the most dangerous people I've ever met. Everyone knew he was the devil. He's been the devil for 30 years. He's been covered and protected by not only Clive Davis, but Lucian Grange. He was selected to be the demon that he is, to keep the culture in line so the industry could continue to bid for all of its precious jewels. We have too many lost. The list of lost is ridiculous. And everyone knows Diddy was selected for this job.
Do you think that if he's cornered in the way that he's been now, that he may start revealing things about other people?
He has no choice. His ego and his addiction won't allow him to do anything different. Anybody who thinks he's not going to talk is crazy. He's got everybody on tape. They all know it. It's a mess. Dream Hampton spearheaded the Surviving R. Kelly campaign, which fueled the Me Too campaign. And that was all funded by Sean Carter to make sure that Robert Kelly went to jail. Get his lick back. Why is nobody understanding that Dream Hampton was being financed and ran by Sean Carter? They were able to go and get all of these witnesses because he was there with Robert Kelly. How does Jay-Z sit down with Gayle King and she not ask him one question about the intersection between him and Aaliyah and Robert Kelly? This is insane that people keep refusing to see what's right there.
How many victims potentially do you think there could be?
Thousands. Thousands. I've talked to hundreds that I deal with still myself. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things.
So do you think Puffy was involved in the shooting?
Only they can answer that question. I have my own opinion, but I wouldn't slander their name like they did mine. I wouldn't say things that I knew, you know what I mean? I believe so. I do believe so. I have proved things that I could say that will back up my claim, but this is not for the world to know about. You know what I mean? It's between me and him, and only he knows. So every time he say it didn't happen, or that's the only thing that makes this become an issue. To my moment of pain, when I was shot 5 times in jail for a crime I didn't commit, while every other black person, I mean whoever, they was fucking babies in the ass or killing bitches and cutting them in 50 pieces, these niggas got support. I go to jail for a crime everybody know I did not commit, get shot 5 times, and I'm getting raped in jail, wompty. They just say anything to assassinate my character. What that show me, remember this lack of a conscience when I come out.
Hi everybody, I'm Bishop Log, and I serve as the presiding bishop and exorcist for the United States Whole Catholic Church, and as of today I performed 32 exorcisms on people who were violently possessed. Now, I have a social media platform where I teach about demonology and possession and the dangers, of course, therein. And people have been asking me about my opinion on Sean Combs, and do I believe he was possessed? Do I think it's demonic? Well, first of all, do I think he was possessed? No. No, I don't. Do I think that the situation that he's being charged with is demonic? No. I don't think. I know it is. It's interesting because no one has made this connection. Allow me, if you would, to just kind of talk scripture for just a little bit. In Matthew chapter 4, what happened? Jesus was led by the Spirit and he was famished. He was in the wilderness. He was hungry. And the devil approached. He saw an opportunity. Oh, Jesus, you don't have to be hungry. Just, I got the answer for you. Turn this stone into bread. Easy. And Jesus rebuked him with Scripture. So Satan thought, all right. So he took him on a cliff. Just jump off this cliff. You don't have to worry about it. The angels will come down. They'll rescue you. And Jesus once again rebuked him with Scripture. So the devil thought long and hard and used the old tactic, the 7 deadly sin temptations, and took him on this high mountain and said, look at all those kingdoms. They can all be yours. The fame, the fortune, the power. If you just worship me. 3 times the devil tempted Jesus. It's a mockery of the Trinity. And Jesus rebuked him. You know, I watched that video of this young Justin Bieber when he was 15 years old. I think he was 15, he was with Sean Combs. And Justin Bieber is breaking out into the music industry, and he was, I don't know, taught by Usher, and now Sean Combs had 48 hours with this 15-year-old kid. And I mean, obviously, Justin Bieber is enamored with this. I mean, he's getting all this attention from this multi-millionaire, this very famous, powerful man in the music industry. And he's got 48 hours with this guy that he probably looked up to. And then Sean Combs took him by that fancy car, a Ferrari or whatever it was, and said, oh yeah, we can go for a spin. We can do whatever we want. Buck wild is what he said. And by the way, Justin, when you become 18, I'm going to give you this mansion. It could all be yours. But I guarantee you it came with a price. Now, we don't know what happened within those 48 hours. But I was listening to Justin watching the video of that song called Lonely. And those lyrics, and watching him sing that, it brought me back to remembering that video that I saw him with Sean Combs. We really don't know what type of trauma that young man endured at the hands of what I believe is a monster. Now, to be fair, we live in a country where you are innocent until proven guilty. But recently, Sean Combs tried to make a $50 million bail. He presented $50 million to the court for bail. The judge said, nope, $50 million. So clearly there's something there that the judge knows. In my opinion, where there is smoke, there is fire. We have to be very careful with the devil. The devil is very clever. Sometimes people think the devil shows up in horns and this horrible figure disfigured. No, many times the devil shows up and says, look at all this. I can give it to you. If you just worship me.
She knows.
She knows.
P. Diddy is born on the 4th of November. Beyoncé is born on the 4th of September. Look at her hands. Jay-Z is born on the 4th of December. And he made an album called 444. What a coincidence. In J. Cole's song She Knows, there goes a line, rest in peace to Aaliyah, who died on 25th August. It goes on with rest in peace to Left Eye, who died on 25th of April 2002. The next line is Michael Jackson, I'll see ya just as soon as I. And guess when he died? On 25th June. And here is Eminem, who created an album, The Death of Slim Shady, which is about P. Diddy. There is a song called Fuel, and the lines are mind-blowing. Got so many second assaults, but the following is the hardest one. Wait, he didn't just spell the word rapper and leave out a P, did he? Just cancel one P of rapper, and you got... And P, did he? P. Diddy.
What do you mean Diddy had a tunnel from his house to Michael Jackson's house? What do you mean that Michael Jackson was scared of Diddy, scared for his life? What do you mean? What do you mean 50 Cent is throwing a going away party for Diddy? By the way, 50 Cent is one of the worst enemies you can have. Because if you are an enemy of 50 Cent, you're probably a bad person. Like, you know who Ja Rule is? Exactly. Nobody knows who Ja Rule is. If you don't know who Ja Rule is, Ja Rule was a popular rapper in the late 90s to the early 2000s. He had hits on hits. Then he went to jail. Now, along the way, he actually had a problem with 50 Cent. And when you have a problem with 50 Cent does not let up. Like, ever. Anyway, Ja Rule got out of jail and he was going to throw a concert, a coming back concert. At that point, who the fuck is Ja Rule? But his tickets sold out so fast that they thought he was actually going to make a comeback. Skip forward. Now it's time for the show. Nobody's there. Seats are empty. Turns out 50 Cent bought all the tickets. And Ja Rule had to perform in front of an empty crowd. Just a crowd full of nobody. Side note, why did Beyoncé lose 4 million followers just for being on the list? Because LeBron is on that list too, and I don't think LeBron was at a Diddy party. I think he was like a guest, and then he left. I don't think LeBron, he's just too clean. So, Beyonce, what's going on there?
I know one thing for sure, and that anyone in the music industry hates to see this man coming. See, Kendrick Lamar is just different. And he has this insane beef with Drake right now. We all have heard Not Like Us forever. But you see, here's the thing. Drake and Diddy produced French Montana's documentary, and these guys are tight as hell. And this man's made it his personal mission for the last year and a half to make sure that they call every single person involved with this man a PDF file. But the thing is, this guy is so scary because he tells the truth. And in this Not Like Us music video, Kendrick is in the shipping yard with all of these shipping containers, and these containers have ventilation in them. You see, if you're not carrying something alive, you don't need ventilation, which these don't normally come with. And on every single container it says cell block 1. And then you see the scene with Kendrick skipping hopscotch, implicating a child's game. Now this is where it gets weird. So this is in Miami and this is Star Island. Diddy has a house here and you're gonna hear a lot of implications about things that happened with him in Miami, and it would be at this island. But do you know what's right across from this island, right on the other side of that bridge? The fucking port of Miami, with tons of shipping containers. It's literally where everything international gets shipped in and out of the country, one of the main ports that's also on strike right now. And right behind there, you can see Star Island. Now call me crazy, but I'ma believe this man. He didn't even have to say anything, and I hear you loud and clear. And fun fact, Drake and Diddy got into it publicly in Miami not that long ago, and everybody rumored that it was about Cassie, where really I'm seeing it as a bad business deal now. This shit is about to get loud. Drake, French, Diddy, y'all are cooked. And I need to know what else you know. This is another view of Star Island, and there's the port right there. If anyone had the means to do it, it's them. I have never prayed for something to be conspiracy so hard in my life.
Khloe Kardashian exposing a Diddy party. A bunch of my friends. Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber, so far French Montana. Do you even know half the people you're naming? No. He didn't go to bed. I haven't been to bed yet. You haven't? I want to be Khloe when I grow up, Court. I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. Well, this party, I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved.
Remember Cocktails with Khloe? Well, apparently there was a Diddy episode, so I decided to go back and watch it because I never watched this before. And the one thing that I take away from this episode, Diddy, Khloe Kardashian, and Kourtney Kardashian, I would even say, know something or know a lot, honestly. I'm not saying they're the only Kardashians, but the takeaway from this episode is that the moment Diddy walks in to Khloe's house, he refers to the girls, Kourtney, Kylie, and Khloe, as family. How nice.
Hey. Come here. Hey.
Family.
Wait. What's up? You guys, look at our outfits. Whoa, Did you see what I put on? You guys are definitely like dating. Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, or Puff Daddy and Halo. Yeah.
Kourtney, do not say they're dating. Khloe, do not say you want to be the J-Lo to his Diddy. Oh, God, this did not age well. And then they're just talking about cocktails and drinks, but in the midst of that, for some reason, Chloe randomly says how hot Courtney looks, and Diddy definitely agrees.
And you? Court, how hot do you look these days? So hot these days.
I mean that plunge is I mean, I didn't mean to say it like that, but
plunging
since
plunge.
we are having cocktails
with Chloe, it's okay.
we can talk about
We've talked about quite a few.
Oh, they've talked about quite a few things, and they make this sound like it's such normal conversation. That's concerning. And then Chloe goes on to say, which is just oh so ironic now, that when you think of a party, you can't help but think of Puff. Oh, you are so right, Chloe.
Well, I know you're known for the parties. When you think of a party or a good time, you think of Puff. You do. But we've been known to party with you a few times. What are I don't know, you were just at Puff's birthday.
Yes.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
You forgot about that? No.
Well, Courtney, you might not remember the parties because apparently there were things in those drinks that made people forget.
It's an epic night, too. Every night.
Why was it so epic?
That night was fun because all the girls ditched me. So I was like me and the boys. Me, Kanye, Corey, T. And we were all just like hanging out. We've definitely hung out with Diddy too.
Yeah, we've hung out with Diddy too.
The party at Tao. And the
that
dinner
was in
party.
2001.
The first time I got socked in the face.
In a previous video I had made, it was in regards to Chloe going on tour with Diddy when she was only 16 years old. And in here, Chloe talks about how she interned for Diddy. So I guess that goes hand in hand. It still doesn't make it all right knowing what Diddy was probably doing and having a 16-year-old around him all the time.
I feel like it's a different lifetime that I interned for you, and I feel like you are the hardest working person in the entire world. So I just remember I was young and I had so much, I mean, you're Puff Daddy. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I don't even know what I did. I just remember I would always be in the studio.
You cannot convince me that the Kardashians don't know a lot. I feel like they know a lot of things.
It all makes sense. This is Hugh Hefner. And for y'all who don't know who he is, let me explain. This guy ran a magazine called Playboy. And even though they tried to make it seem like it was so progressive, actually, it was pretty much just corn. A corn magazine, bro. Then there's the other side to that. The fact that this guy was Diddy before Diddy was Diddy. This guy used to host the parties at his house. This guy used to have celebrities pull up to his house, get off stuff, and start doing things they wouldn't actually usually do. This was a super powerful guy that parties were so infamous that you just had to go to. And I find it very interesting that the rise of P. Diddy came after the fall of Hugh Hefner. Obviously not in the same category, but the rise of his parties, the rise of his status in that realm of the industry came directly after Hugh Hefner's fall. It's almost as if there's some type of system here. Like there has to be at least one guy who's gonna have all these celebrities and all these different people pull up to the parties so they can collect blackmail on them and control them.
You should have did a better job. Maybe she wouldn't have had to lose her mind on Cassie.
We need to talk about Jay-Z's mistress, Kathy White, and in particular her passing, and what Beyoncé has to do with this.
When I say Corey, I'm talking about Kathy White.
Oh yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
Jay-Z's pregnant mistress, who died of an imaginary fucking aneurysm, just like the woman who was best friends with Kim and Kimura, who wrote the book Bling and died as soon as it made the bestsellers list.
And I think these celebrities' egos get so big and they become so power hungry that they literally tell us everything in their music and their art.
Your body laid out on these filthy floors. Your blood stains on my custom couture. Bathroom attendant let me right in. She was a big fan.
It's like the perfect cover in Lemonade Part 3.
If it's what you truly want, I can wear her skin over mine, her hair over mine, her hands as gloves, her teeth as confetti, her scalp a cap, her sternum my bedazzled cane. Ooh, okay.
Excuse me? It's almost emblematic of Becky with the good hair. Is listen to this last line. Why can't you see me? Why can't you see me? Why can't you? Why can't you see me? Everyone else can.
Would you be open to a plea bargain?
Well, it's not up to me. It's up to Mr. Combs, and I don't see it happening.
Why?
Because he believes he's innocent. He believes he's innocent. And what's more, he believes that he needs to stand up, not just for himself, for his family, and for everybody who's been targeted by the federal government. Mr. Combs feels A, he's innocent, which is why he's not going to plead guilty. B, he's going to be truthful about this case because he wants to portray that to the people who have loved him his whole life. And I think he also feels an obligation to people in general. Maybe it's black people, maybe it's white people, maybe it's anybody who's ever felt aggrieved and targeted by the government. He feels an obligation to those people to say, you know what, maybe I can break the model. You know, maybe I can show the world that a black man can win.
Started doing more research on the freak-off parties, and it's pretty tragic. They would have children sit at the center of the party on a high-top table and wait to be picked up and then assaulted. And one of the victims said that they saw somebody who had a child her age and was like, please don't do this, please don't let them do this to me, and they turned around and continued to party. They're saying that a lot of these people that were doing this were big names, and I see a lot of people joking and making jokes about everything that's been going on, and this is really, really important. Regardless if you like somebody in a movie, regardless if you like their art, regardless if you like their music, nobody, and I mean nobody, should be above the repercussions of abusing and allowing abuse to others, specifically minors.
Blink twice.
So. Everybody's full now? Everybody's full. Huh? Where the boys at? Hi. Oh, you did, Diddy? Merry Christmas. Excuse me, I need the phones, guys. I need your phones. I need your phones. I need your phones. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. And Quincy, I know you have 2 phones, Quincy. Oh, there you go. That's what I love. Yeah. Just Glow. I'm so proud of you, Just Glow. Look at that. Got all the phones. Do I have everybody's phone?
Please twice if I'm in danger.
Well, maybe not answer that one, right?
I just want to know, were there women in the tub of baby oil, or was that all for meat milk? I mean, 1,001 bottles of baby oil, that might be enough to cover TD cakes. I know it's definitely enough to submerge Khaled up to his chest. Now you put him and Rose in there, you might need to go hit another truck. I think it's getting a little too late for those who are complicit. For the victims who have been too afraid to come forward because the diddler has been running around with impunity. It's time for all of the victims to come forward. Stevie J should be charged. Mary J. Blige should also be charged. Jennifer Lopez should definitely be charged. Should I keep going?
I mean, you ain't it all.
Jay-Z should be charged. Khaled should be charged. Rick Ross should be charged. Usher should be charged and tried with him. Or for Justin Bieber alone. Oh, Diddy, you should talk.
Do you feel the federal government will probably speak to Jay-Z in regards?
They already have.
Oh.
They talked to him before he made that Super Bowl announcement. Isn't that interesting? He was questioned by the feds
before he made the Super Bowl announcement. Blink twice.
She was our age, and it's just scary because that could have been any one of us. And she was an angel, and I know that now she's with God.
When they come to one of my parties, this is what happens to them. I put him to sleep.
Next day, right?
You put the drink on his head.
There you go. There it is.
I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I wanna do, whenever, however the fuck I wanna do it. You know why? Because I'm the freest nigga in the world. Right. End of discussion.
Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were gonna beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, Puff Daddy, I'm an entertainer. I entertain people no matter what time of day, you know, whether you like it or not. I go all day, all night.
I will tell you that you do fantastically well.
Yes.
What it is. How you feeling? Where you know me from? I don't know. Remember? We went on, where did we go? We went on a trip. Remember? Where we went? It was like a group of us. I can't remember. I know you. That's where I know you from. I know. Where? You remember now? Oh, okay. All right. Well, now we're here.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friend. Happy birthday to you.
David, this is Puppy's godson, representing for Bad Boy. Growing up.
That's the flavor right
Is he gonna be coming out with some joints too, Puff?
I mean, we're grooming him now. We're getting this flow together.
It's real Combs. Okay.
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call yourself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I was like a sex slave, okay? For them, that's what I was.
What time do you stay up till?
I stay up till like maybe 6 in the morning. I'm back up at like 10:30,
6 in the morning. What do you do every night till 6 in the morning? You don't go to clubs every night.
No, I make love a lot.
Don't mind if I do. I wouldn't. Shot. I don't know what you're talking about. My daughter's only 15.
They're not dating?
No, they're not. Not that they better not be dating right now.
They're 15. They've got to have boyfriends or girlfriends or something. That's an age you start like being interested.
I didn't know that.
How old were you when you first started getting interested in?
I was wild. I was different. I was from a whole nother time.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
They're cheerleaders, right?
No, I really thought that they don't start dating till like 17, right? When do they start dating? Oh my God.
Like 14. They have to have boyfriends. Have you met them yet?
No, they don't have any boyfriends.
Well, you're confused now.
I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
According to a recent lawsuit that was filed, P. Diddy might be a pedophile. This new lawsuit alleges that P. Diddy constantly held parties at his house that involved minors, adults who were assaulting these minors, male and female sex workers that were servicing everybody. And this lawsuit even alleges that P. Diddy himself spiked people's drinks at the party to get them looser and convince them to do whatever he wanted them to do. This lawsuit came from one of P. Diddy's former employees, a man nicknamed Little Rod. And this lawsuit is incredibly disturbing and paints a picture of Epstein-level allegations. Allegations that P. Diddy may have been involved in a trafficking ring of sorts. Allegations that P. Diddy forced his employees to go out and procure sex workers for him in his parties. Allegations that P. Diddy violently forced people to do things for him. Allegations that P. Diddy may have murdered people and admitted to it. Amongst many, many other allegations of assault, groping, and yeah, just so many different things. These are some really disturbing allegations, and while they haven't obviously been proven to be true in court yet, the team that actually put these allegations forward claims that they have hundreds of hours of video and audio evidence.
Bottles of baby oil and lubricant.
All that goes to do is that he like his men's greased up. That's all. He want a greasy, slick situation. That's all that means. It's not against the law to have 1,000 bottles of baby oil. It's not against the law. It just goes to show he like his man greased up.
But why would he have all them bottles of baby oil though?
It's slippery when it's wet. I don't know, man. Who does that? Who has 1,000 bottles of baby oil? Maybe he got them free. Maybe he had somebody write Johnson & Johnson or whatever like that and say, yo, I really like y'all baby oil. And Johnson & Johnson sent him 999 bottles. He already had one. We don't know, and I don't know, bruh. But it's weird. It's very weird. But I can understand what the hell we're going through, because like he used to use condoms, and then at the end of the day, or he picked somebody up, or he going to Kim or whatever like that, you know, he'd be like, yo, y'all got any condoms? So I was one of those dudes. I used to keep condoms in my truck for him, because we never knew when this dude was going to say, yo, I need a condom. And then you could be getting off of work and he could have company and everything like that, and he'll say, yo, I need condoms. So we used to keep boxes of condoms for him.
What's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
I see Puff, you know, around you a lot lately, man. How does that feel to see Puff, you know, co-signing you?
Puff just a fucking G, man. He like being around real young G's. Like, I'm gonna tell you, man, I've been on jets with Hov. I done been in busting bottles with Baby, on missions with Puff. And I mean, they just respect the young niggas that they see them in when they was younger, man. They can see, I'm gonna be one of the next young niggas to touch that 100 mil.
There's so many suckers nowadays, they happy to see some young real niggas come through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why you see them with it. They was waiting for some real young niggas to come through, because the game is saturated with suckers, man. So when real niggas come through, other real niggas gravitate towards them, man.
Yeah, and like,
see, real niggas back in style.
Look, it be different, like, when niggas be kicking that shit, niggas suck. Niggas be on their way out the game, they ain't got no more money no more. No, we gonna tell you why we on top of this paper. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed.
They make that very clear. If you don't got nothing to bring to the table, you ain't gonna be at that table.
I don't gotta clap cause I'm at a point in my life, like, we all grew up in the streets and we try to be better, but they labeled us felons, sent us back to jail. I had to fight against that the whole time.
Travis Scott, new album. Second vibe.
Play whatever you want to play, baby. Just here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shake to that, shake to that. Work.
Yeah, tell them stop bringing all the minors over here late at night. I live right next to him. He do too much. He be like buses, like big ass buses. You just see all type of shit hop out. Especially at nighttime, like around 3 o'clock in the morning. It gets wild. I'm his neighbor. When my basketball go over there, I just let it be because I don't want to knock on the door.
As a close friend of Jay-Z, what was your reaction to him opening up about his infidelities in the Family Feud video?
Yeah. I mean, that's what music gives you the power to do. And I think that, you know, once you're ready to share it with your fans in the world, then nobody could judge it. You know, they have to accept what it is. And I thought it was dope.
Were you surprised?
No.
That he put it out there?
No, I wasn't. No. I was surprised about Lemonade, but I wasn't surprised about...
You were. Why were you surprised about Lemonade?
I mean, I just didn't see it coming. It was just like, I mean, it was a Sunday, and it was just like, whoa.
Right. You didn't see the album coming, or you didn't see what was in it coming?
I didn't see anything. I think like the rest of the world, and I think it was genius. I think Beyonce did a great job, and she tackled something that a lot of women have had to go through, and also Jay on the other side, he did what he had to do. And most importantly, their families stayed tight and together, and they were able to weather the storm. And that's a shining example of a couple that stays together through the good and the bad.
Yeah.
In an old interview, P. Diddy shared his thoughts on Jay-Z's past infidelity, emphasizing how music played a key role in helping him and Beyonce work through their challenges. He highlighted how creativity can be a powerful tool in healing relationships, especially for high-profile couples constantly in the public eye. However, in a surprising twist, Diddy himself has now been arrested for serious crimes, prompting conversations about how public figures face personal and legal challenges. While these developments are unfolding, it leads to speculation about other influential figures, like Jay-Z, who have dealt with their own controversies in the past. The question now is whether Jay-Z could face similar legal scrutiny, and if so, would his marriage survive such an intense spotlight?
Sean Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy.
Given their history, many believe that the strength of Jay-Z and Beyonce's relationship, forged through years of overcoming personal struggles, might not survive another scandal. As we've seen time and time again, public life is unpredictable, and navigating both fame and personal issues is no easy task.
Talking about free Britney, y'all need to be doing a campaign that say free Beyonce.
Beyonce is free.
She is a prisoner in a gilded cage.
One thing is clear, Beyonce has built a brand and a reputation she fiercely protects. Her image as a powerful, independent woman is central to her success. If Jay-Z were to be implicated in any major legal issues, many are asking whether it could signal the end of one of the world's most iconic power couples.
I invite you to all my parties, you just haven't seen to show up.
I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight.
That's a different type of party. Yeah. No, I mean the after party.
No, I know about them. Someone you would want to be stuck in an elevator with.
Kevin Hart.
Okay.
Women who talk baby talk in bed. Really?
This is not how you play the game?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a turn on, somebody talking baby talk to you.
No, it's just talking. Talking dirty.
No, baby talk.
Baby talk is in the category of talking dirty.
Is it a baby or like baby?
Let me explain something to you. There's no rules in talking dirty. There's no rules in talking dirty. I don't want to be with a baby. That's not my thing. I want her to talk baby talk.
I was at a party at Diddy crib in LA. This was the beginning of 2020. You know what I mean? Diddy had put everybody else out the crib, like the influx of people he had put them out. But he had took a liking to me in particular around the time, man. It was really, you know what I mean, like putting his arm around me.
Right.
So he had put majority of the people out, but he allowed me to stay in there.
Mm-hmm.
Me and maybe about 15 others. Right. Jay-Z and Beyonce being, two of the other 15 people in the room. So that'll just put it into perspective of the type of company I was in.
Right.
Picture this. It's 1998 and Puff Daddy sends you this VHS birthday invitation.
We're invited to celebrate the birth of Sean Puffy Combs. Puffy P. Diddy. P. Diddy? P. Diddy? I thought his name was Puff Daddy. Puff P. Diddy. Diddy. Puffy Daddy. P. Diddy. You are cordially invited to celebrate the birth of P. Diddy. Sean P. Diddy. Puff Pastry Combs. Puff the Magic Dragon. Puff Daddy. Puffy. I call Puffy Sean John. Got a lot of names, huh? Get some more names. HR Puff and stuff. Sean P. Puff. Puffy Puffy. Bad boy. You can call birthday boy and it's like... Sean John. Puffy Combs. Sean Puffy Combs. Yo, Puffy Combs. My man, Puffy. Big boy. legendary Puff Daddy. P. Diddy, yes. Puff Daddy. Jeez, Puff! That's the one you need to use. Puff Daddy.
My boy.
How you guys? How you doing? On November 4th, you are cordially invited to the birth of Puff Daddy. Yay!
Hey, Bishop Jakes, how
What's
are you?
up, man?
Man, it's so good to see you.
It's better to see you. How you doing? Looks like you're out in the sun.
Jakes have slept with multiple men at Diddy's parties and abroad, and they refer to him as being a power bottom.
When I was, man, DJ, give me the thing, man. I'm loved now, y'all. So you know, back in the day, somebody may got thrown out the window for that shit, but not no more. I just handle it with grace. Yeah. So
There's a saying, when the devil ignores you, then you know you're doing something wrong. Wait, I'm not done now. You know, the devil goes, oh no, leave him alone, man, he's my favorite. Right. Bother him.
yeah.
Conversely, when the devil comes at you, maybe it's because you're trying to do something right.
Empire star Bryce Gray learned the hard way about partying with P. Diddy and Will Smith. And speaking about it, he has lost everything and have been living homeless. Now, I don't know how true this story is, where he said I lost everything because of hanging around P. Diddy and Will Smith. However, recently, this dude was arrested, but now he's out. Now, something is extremely weird about Hollywood. Hollywood feel like this place where you do not want to go to if you are a normal person and want to live a normal life. It seems like there are a lot of crazy things that's happening. And
I'm getting my hair cut, and I just need to drop a little subliminal message. Black coffee, no cameras, no phones. If you're supposed to be there, you'll be there. Take that. Take that one too. Black coffee.
Till he bleeds? Oh my God. Oh, that man is twisted as hell. Pages from Oluwaseun Diddy hairbrushes, ex-girlfriend, Abi ex-wife, Abi baby mother, I don't know again, from Kim. Parts of her diaries have now been published. And she's now alleging some allegations. And part of it is that he likes the big boy. He likes the big boy. He wants to be the big dog. Big dog. That allegedly Oluwaseun Diddy hairbrush, he like when you use the big dog on him until he bleeds.
No, I don't know if guys have noticed this. Like, a lot of ladies drink water at parties. They just, you know, so you have, if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave.
Right.
Gotta keep them there.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
It's a little kinky, but
yeah,
you know, rock with me, but just check it out. You need a lot of heat.
A lot of heat. Yeah.
Heat? You mean that physically the place has to be hot?
You don't have no air conditioning.
No air conditioning?
No.
Why is that?
Heat affects the alcohol, and it also affects, like, you know, everybody gets a little bit more comfortable and loose. Builds up a nice little sweat.
That just sounds disgusting. What are you doing?
Mine freshly dipped though.
Did y'all peep that? The mother has on white nail polish, just like Kris should be wearing white nail polish. If you remember, in the lawsuit, Cassie said that Diddy forced the women around him to wear white nail polish because it looked good during the freak-offs. So it's very interesting that his mother is wearing the same white nail polish.
Kevin Hart. You did so much to get to where you are in your career, just to most likely watch the shit crash and burn. If y'all didn't know already, Kevin Hart just closed down all 4 of his locations to his food restaurant called Hart House. That's not by coincidence. Y'all know he was attending them Diddy parties, right? Not just one time, I'm talking about multiple times. He loved it there. Y'all can even search on the web one of the footages from when Kevin Hart was there doing live commentary. Had girls in bikinis and shit, ain't no problem with that. But it's the shit that happened in that video before they cut it. Y'all go look it up. Kevin Hart's wife is considering divorcing this man because allegedly she got footage from one of the Diddy parties that Kevin Hart attended, and she did not like what she seen, bruh. I'm talking about it was some crazy shit. So then more recently, he did an interview where he was talking about why him and Cat Williams had beef, and he said it was over Tiffany Haddish or some shit like that. But no, that's not the case. You know why y'all had beef. You did what they wanted Cat Williams to do.
You Google his name, there's a rumor that pops up that he was Diddy's boy toy.
Oh,
right.
Wait, so this is
so Charlamagne said
it's not true, but I told after he brought up
this
this stuff with you, I said, you know what 50 gonna say when he meets you? Oh no, I don't know that was going on. You know, I can't wait to run into him again. What you gonna say to him? Puffy was playing with your in Miami.
Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are gonna say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress wearing people before him.
Definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you know, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross.
Wow. Kevin Hart has freaked out as 50 Cent has come forward with a leaked video of Kevin and Diddy, allegedly linked to Diddy's notorious escapades. Whispers on the street grow louder as more individuals tied to Diddy face exposure for their roles in enabling and concealing his behavior. Now it seems Kevin Hart is slated to join the ranks of those implicated. Freshly surfaced footage from Diddy's gatherings unmistakably implicates Kevin as an involved attendee, purportedly privy to Diddy's disturbing behavior towards young individuals. Rumors are rife that Kevin is now in a state of agitation, realizing the potential legal jeopardy he faces alongside Diddy. Desperate attempts to distance himself from Diddy and feign ignorance seem futile in the age of the indelible internet. Will Kevin Hart find himself ensnared in Diddy's legal quagmire?
You know it was in Miami. Yo, look, that's what James Cruz used to say all the time. Miami. He's like, Miami. I'm like, what's the matter? What you talking about, Miami? What happened in Miami?
All right, folks, it seems like Diddy isn't the Lone Ranger caught up in this current debacle. Reports suggest that some of his closest associates are also implicated in the mess he's found himself in. You're probably aware by now that the feds are leveling RICO charges against Diddy and his cohorts, sending shockwaves through anyone linked to him. RICO charges are serious business, sparking widespread panic among those associated with Diddy. Since this bombshell dropped, fans have been buzzing, speculating about who might be next in line after Diddy. Various names have been tossed around, including Jay-Z, Young Miami, Cuba Gooding Jr., and many others. However, there's a name that seems to have slipped from memory: Kevin Hart. Yet, it appears his time might be up too, thanks to a resurfaced viral video from one of Diddy's parties. Let me tell you, it's wild. We all know the reputation of Diddy's gatherings, right? So when Diddy's name is mentioned in relation to parties, you can expect some drama. Kevin wasn't just a guest. The new footage shows he was actively involved in planning and hosting these events. It's quite the spectacle. Diddy's son, Justin, was spotted at these wild parties, despite being quite young at the time. It's hard to believe he was of legal age, judging by the footage. Yet somehow, Diddy deemed it acceptable to have him around. It's no surprise then that Justin found himself named in Lil Rod's lawsuit, accused of being a recruiter for his father. Diddy really exposed him to a lot of messy situations from a young age.
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever he calls himself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
The man who allegedly opened fire inside of one of former President Donald Trump's Florida hotels several years ago made some wild statements to law enforcement in his interviews, saying he was a sex slave for Sean Diddy Combs. Well, now that federal investigators have raided two of the rapper's homes and an arrest and indictment in a sex trafficking operation could be imminent, the man's comments sound a little less crazy.
It seems like Kim Kardashian might be facing some serious consequences for her alleged involvement in Diddy's activities. The latest reports suggest that during the raid on Diddy's house, authorities uncovered some disturbing footage that implicates Kim in some wrongdoing. According to leaked footage, Kim was allegedly heavily involved in Diddy's crimes and played a major role as his helper. If these allegations hold true, it could spell major trouble for Kim, potentially leading to significant prison time. It's a shocking turn of events that sure to rock the Kardashian empire to its core. With the spotlight shining brighter than ever on Kim's actions, it's unclear how she'll navigate her way out of this potentially career-ending scandal. As the investigation unfolds and more details emerge, one thing's for certain: Kim Kardashian's world is about to be turned upside down. Stay tuned, because this could be the downfall of one of Hollywood's most famous faces. The footage, recorded by concealed cameras and whistleblowers, depicts Kris Jenner socializing among the elite at Diddy's exclusive gatherings. These weren't your ordinary Hollywood parties. They were the domains of the influential, where clandestine deals were struck and alliances formed in hushed conversations. Kris's attendance at these events speaks volumes about her determination to maintain her position at the pinnacle. In the fiercely competitive realm of entertainment, where celebrity status is transient and influence is prized, Kris understood that ascending to the highest ranks necessitated connections with figures like Diddy. He wasn't merely a gatekeeper. He held the keys to entry and exit, determining who thrived and who faded into obscurity. Kris grasped this reality keenly, and she navigated the landscape with calculated ruthlessness. The footage captures Kris Jenner immersed in moments of celebration and solidarity with Diddy and his inner circle. They raise their glasses to triumph, exchange secrets in shadowy corners, and share meaningful looks that betray a deeper understanding. It's evident that Kris wasn't just a passive observer at these gatherings. She was an active participant, a contender in the high-stakes realm of power and influence. Among the evidence are emails outlining clandestine agreements, financial transactions crafted to evade detection, and correspondences detailing schemes for illicit activities. These messages, shared between Kris Jenner and Diddy, offer little ambiguity, exposing a partnership founded on mutual advantage and a shared readiness to sidestep legal boundaries. The revelation of these correspondences has shaken Kris Jenner to her core. For years, she had cultivated an image of a shrewd entrepreneur and devoted mother skillfully navigating the tumultuous currents of fame and wealth. Now, that facade lies shattered, replaced by the stark truth of her involvement in Diddy's realm of illicit activities and deceit. In one particularly incriminating email exchange, Kris and Diddy deliberate on leveraging their influence to manipulate media narratives and silence potential informants. They strategize on safeguarding their interests, even at the expense of tarnishing the reputations of others.
The nigga Puff was like, yeah, like, oh, she's like, yo, so yo, when we gonna get the chance to, you know, to kick it, like, we can just hang out, nigga, we gotta go that. He's like, yo, why don't we, like, go shopping or some shit? I mean, like, I pay for it. I was like, what the fuck this nigga just said? I got the fuck away from him, because I was like, this nigga just tell me he's taking me shopping. And this is shit that goes on. So there's a little fruit, Puff is a fruit pie. Little weird ass pictures and shit like that out there. She sit out there for no reason. And yo, she accidentally be like kissing these. That doesn't happen by accident.
We're not, I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. Usher
Fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, I mean, damn, pause, but like, just I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
yo, what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's going to acknowledge this for me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid.
Many celebrities have reacted to Diddy being arrested. First, Queen Latifah said, "I won't hold my breath yet." Next, Serena Williams said, "And now I hope justice is finally served." Next, LeBron James said, "It's crazy. I was bumping to Mo Money, Mo Problem earlier today in the car, and I had a weird feeling today was the day the feds will catch Diddy." Next, Aubrey O'Day said, "The purpose of justice is to provide an ending and allow us the space to create a new chapter. Women never get this. I feel validated. Today is a win for women all over the world, not just me. Things are finally changing." Next, Drake said, "Knew this would happen." Next, Rihanna left a comment underneath a post that said, "Karma. Good or bad, what you put out comes back to you." In her comment, she said, "It come for everybody." And finally, Lizzo said, "Finally." To fans' delight, Diddy has finally been arrested after months of people making allegations against him. He was arrested in a hotel in New York recently on unspecified federal charges as a result of raids on 2 of his properties in Los Angeles and Miami. This follows months of serious allegations against Diddy for doing terrible things to women. Cassie has come forward and filed a lawsuit against him, and fans were immediately on her side. They slammed Diddy for his actions and were disgusted when a woman came forward and accused him of trafficking her when she was just 17 years old. Fans are horrified by Diddy's actions and say that it is such a shame that he let money and fame go to his head. They say that he sets a terrible example for people, and they want to see him punished with the maximum sentence. Celebrities seem really glad that he has finally been arrested, and a lot of them seem to think it's been a long time coming. One fan said, "It's about time. Diddy's been getting away with terrible things for far too long. It's good to see that justice is finally catching up with him. I hope this sends a message to other powerful people who think they're above the law." Another fan said, "I'm getting tired of all the celebrity pile-on. It feels like everyone's trying to get their 2 cents in. Let the legal system do its job and stop with the public shaming."
Because we're going to get our breath first, because your breath be stinking sometimes. And we're going to go back and forth. Uh-oh.
First of all, make sure my mic is on. Before I begin into trashing Diddy, I'm going to acknowledge him on a special day. I bought the album, you know what I'm saying?
You bought the album?
I didn't ask you for nothing.
No, you didn't.
I didn't ask you for nothing free.
Yes.
I downloaded it. I didn't go to the store because I'm lazy.
I thought you said you bought it. You ain't say you downloaded it. Get your story right.
Downloaded
You downloaded it. You lying. You lying. You lying.
It's
You're lying. He's lying. You didn't even buy it yet.
Listen,
he's lying.
Listen.
Yo, come in here, man. Come in here, man.
I'm not.
Hey, yo.
Listen.
Yo, come in here. No homo. We're gonna get some ladies in here though, but we're gonna make sure our breath is fresh. This is
say
a
pause. Say pause.
Pause.
Don't acknowledge this. It has nothing to do with me and Puff. Nothing to do with me and Puff right now.
Hold on, let's get some ladies in here. There's nothing to just bypass all that.
Put the pivot past the facts. No, I'll go first.
No.
It's a movement. I'll definitely go and take a swig of Listerine.
I feel like you single, but we go together. So how would you feel about me telling people that I'm single because we go together? I'm not laughing.
Hold on.
It ain't no hold on.
We go together now?
Real bad.
Whatever you say.
I like that.
Only a man knows what a man needs. I knew I used to wait outside of Turkish baths for him. You know what they do in the Turkish baths? No, I don't. Oh, you don't? Okay. That's where a lot of gay men meet. And they all take hot baths together. That's a lot of that these guys get into when they start having certain meetings with certain people, and they meet them at the Turkish bath, and they do their meetings and they meet their people in those type of situations where they're comfortable at. So they don't have to worry about their indiscretions coming out. You mean? You understand what I'm saying? So that's why, twice, sometimes 3 times a week, me and the driver be outside. He'll run into the Turkish bath.
Water. I
I want the nice car. I want the nice watch. I want to stay fresh. I want to stay clean. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. You should strive for greatness.
How did you gain all the weight?
So, the man that shaded DJ Khaled, that man is dead now. What else do we have? DJ Khaled routinely went to Diddy parties, yeah? He was shown with Diddy a number of times. In that picture in the top right, for some reason, they took a picture after they had some time together. Diddy smoking, DJ Khaled has his show off. If you know the significance of a cigarette, when do you smoke a cigarette? In that bottom video, you can see someone had gifted DJ Khaled a toilet. So he's showing off a video, and next man had sent him. Why would you send a next man a toilet? Just ask yourself, look how rich he is. Look at that painting in the background. Why does he need a next man to send him a picture? He knows Diddy. He was at the parties, Mr. DJ.
Did you notice he licked his lips when he said once you're 16?
I mean, I'm 15, you could ride in the passenger seat. I got my permit. Not yet. 16. 16.
Slow down. Let's slow down, Justin.
Okay.
Let's slow down, okay?
One step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours. You know, when you get 16, you have to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So, and we gonna go full crazy.
What's up, man? You good? I'm good. How are you? All right, young brother, everything's good? Selling out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. But you never really got my number, so. Right. Okay. Remember?
Yeah.
Guys, ever since the arrest of P. Diddy, a lot of Twitter investigators, they were going through P. Diddy's tweets to see who he was posting, who he was mentioning. Allegedly, a Nigerian rapper, Burna Boy, was part of the guys that Diddy did it. Burna Boy was attending P. Diddy's freak parties. So he knows the stage where P. Diddy kept his 1,000 bottles of baby oil. The guy was just penetrating. Like, the guy was drilling, man. The oil was there, everything was smooth. Diddy was going straight in. Burna Boy was like, oh, Shayo. It was in, guys. It was massive. Like, a lot of celebs got their butt cracked, guys. Like, they were cracking butt. Like, Diddy was not playing, man. He was not playing. For you to get that Grammy or for you, for your song to blow up, Diddy had to do it. Like, even if it's once, Jay, he just had to do it. Check this guy's dress code. This is when he was on the freak party, Diddy's freak parties. You can tell from the body language that Diddy had the whole thing inside, like it was all in. You can tell from the body language. And the guys next day started tweeting to Diddy. It's like, Diddy, we did it. We did it. What did they do, guys? What did they do? That's what everyone wants to know. What did they do? And guys, all those guys, Cassie, who has more than 3 bottles of baby oil. Now that should be a wake-up call. Guys, you can't have 3 bottles of baby oil. What's part? You don't have a baby, but you have 3 bottles of baby oil. What are you doing with those bottles?
Allegedly, now this is allegedly, Peanut Brittle Head, aka Neo, was a part of Diddy's scheme. What the fuck, bruh? But after that motherfucker took a picture like this with that lip pierced, when he took that picture like that, yeah, y'all should have been put that motherfucker in jail. What the hell was that?
In his house, so all the people that were in attendance was possibly caught on tape doing something. Take a look at this list.
Okay, are you ready? Drum roll. Drake,
Oprah. J-Lo. Will Smith. Alicia Keys. Justin Bieber. Nicole from the Pussycat Dolls. Say Nicole. From the Pussycat Dolls. That's right. Paris Gold. Cara Delevingne. Winnie Harlow. Prince Montana. And a bunch of big surprises that I can't tell you. And there's some more.
Are my eyes working right? Man, we do not care about that 3. What about the beds? You don't find that strange? You ain't never asked your dad about the beds? All black soundproof basketball court with 2 queen-size beds along each baseline. Yeah, lock this man up forever. He can't ever be free again. I know for a fact some of the most high-stake 1v1 games were played on that court. Imagine you're hooping, playing for your life, and you gotta stare at the beds. The beds are right there. It's over with. You lose the game and that's it. There is no secondary location. Better not smoke that open layup like you do every time at LA Fitness. This is real life now. Niggas is trying to go home. I can smell the honey pack lemon pepper wings frying as we speak. I'm trying to call game. No one can convince me that those kids didn't find that weird. I would have been like, Dad, first and foremost, why is this court all black? Second, why are there beds in here? I'm confused. The neighbors keep asking us, why do we have beds? I don't have an answer. Why did you install these? They seemed specialized. For what purpose, Father? No, they never did that? I find that suspicious.
Yo, Nelson Mandela. Fikile Mbalula. Euphonic. DJ Fresh. Hey! Black Coffee. Yo, and who's this? Who's this? Ooh. Remember this guy used to be brand ambassador of Ciroc. Guess who owns Ciroc? Yo,
My baby bro, we here. Tomorrow it's time. It's time. What you gonna do to that thing, man? Yeah, they better tune in. They better tune in. Let's go.
You send someone ahead to prepare the hotel room for you.
No, it's called preparing the sexy.
Preparing the sexy.
Yeah.
What's preparing the sexy?
I definitely take pride in being the originator of the preparation of the sexy.
Yes.
Yes, and that's candles. I like candles. I like tuberose. That's a smell. I like that scent.
Hollywood is evil.
Tell me why.
No, just listen. I love you.
People were saying that they felt bad for Diddy's children, and I didn't understand why. But seeing that video of Christian walking to the car looking like he want to break down and cry really got me. And I feel like I'm just now realizing that this is his children's first time seeing that their father's money cannot get him out of this. Their lives literally came crashing down. Mom is no longer here, and now his father have to deal with the consequences to his decisions. It really is just like a sad reality for them. Just imagine your father being king and you can afford to do anything that you wanted to do, anything that you want, you could get. And then all of a sudden, all of that change. Your father is not who he once was. He does not have that pull anymore. Your life is going to do a 360, and it's going to be a sad, sad reality for you.
Do you know how dehydrated you have to be to have a constant IV drip running on you? Do you know how dehydrated you have to be? The medical standard of symptoms for this amount of dehydration that P. Diddy is being charged with not passing urine for 8 hours, seizures, unresponsiveness, lack of conscience, a weak pulse. Could you imagine R-wording someone so hard and for so long that their pulse weakens? I need you guys to understand how sick and demonic the shit that went on in that house really was. And I am seeing jokes about it. For example, there was a video, and now it's viral, and people commenting it, of saying that Justin Bieber's song Baby, he's not saying baby O, he's saying baby oil. Regardless of whether Justin Bieber is a victim or not, because we can speculate videos and pictures and conversations all we want to fit our narrative, we don't know until he says so. We don't know. I think he is, but I can't prove that, and no 2-second video can prove that either. But regardless, do you know how sick that is to start cracking jokes about the baby oil or Justin's songs or whatever your joke?
It's got even darker. The mayor of New York. The mayor of New York has just been indicted, bro. Some of y'all might be saying, so what? It just so happens this same mayor, not that long ago, gave P. Diddy the keys to New York. Literally, gave Sean Combs, the dude that we've been talking about for the last week, with all the shit he's been doing, the keys to New York. Now all of a sudden he's been indicted. Now all of a sudden there's been an investigation on this guy and his connection to P. Diddy. What type of team did P. Diddy have, bro? This dude had everybody on his team, bro. Had the Avengers. He had the NYPD, the police department, the sheriff, the goddamn. And you had the mayor of New York on your team too, dude, handing you the keys to the whole city. This is crazy, bro. Who else does P. Diddy have on his goddamn team? And this just shows you, bro, the level of corruption does not stop at any level. These people are crazy. I guarantee you these people have been through some type of crazy trauma or whatever in their old life to have them do this. And power is crazy. But man, who didn't P. Diddy not have under control? This is crazy.
The internal pain after being sexually assaulted has been incredibly deep and hard to put into words. It goes beyond just physical harm caused by and during the assault. It's a pain that reaches into your very core of who you are and leaving emotional scars that may never fully heal. Some of the hardest parts of this pain are the shame and the guilt I have experienced that plays a negative part in my day-to-day ability to function properly. Being blamed, questioned, and threatened has often made me feel worthless, isolated, and sometimes responsible for what happened to me. My family issues made the pain even worse. I was already going through a divorce at the time of the assault and did not get the support that I needed.
Hi, Diddy. Hi, Diddy. Kwenzani Pav? Kwenzani ulimakadzi ulo igama lakho ulimakadzi wamakadzi ntateo. Ngibona ngithuleka it's not ukuthi in ngibhizi ngicabanga lo baba ngithi hi Diddy. Hi Diddy.
I've never made any sense.
Let's have another shot.
Let's have another shot. I'm in.
We
Okay,
need to treat our guests the right way.
Let's get them shots too. Come on.
No. This me and you.
All right, I need a shot.
Yeah, I got you. Oh, shot,
this
bro.
mine? Okay.
Yeah, I just have to see. It's all together. Me and you. Eyes.
Let's do it. Spilling it all over.
Eyes. Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag
I like
at?
when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag
Daddy,
at?
I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
No. I got notes
like
and
that.
Shit. I'll be practicing. I got
yeah,
notes
there you go. Got your notes.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go over with that one.
See where I look back on where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real, because it seems like a thing.
I miss
this
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man.
But I'm talking about for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying? Eyes, brother. Eyes.
Nigga told me he want receipts. Let's start with your mother. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts. You need more proof? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about. I'm the only one with the guts. You're not signing it. Because I ain't need the money. All money ain't good money. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that.
Update on the Diddy story. So apparently he is going to testify. Rather, he says he wants to testify. Through his attorney, Mark Agnifilo, he says that he's just excited to be able to testify in court. Agnifilo said, "I don't know that I could keep him off the stand." That's what he told TMZ. "I think he's very easy to tell his story, but no date has been set yet for the trial." Now, I would be very careful if I was a lawyer signaling that to the public, because if we know for a fact that Diddy is saying that he has recordings, or people are implying that he has recordings of politicians that are in positions of power and music execs that are in positions of power, and he's itching to be able to testify, I would think that puts him at risk, not of killing himself, but of maybe being killed in prison.
You think the Diddy thing is big? If you're the type of person and you think the Diddy thing is big, fucking buckle up. Because it's literally every politician, every big ass celebrity, every big actor. It's not just one guy that was off the rails and, oh, we just found out. Are you fucking kidding me? We are about to learn publicly, right, what has actually been happening at the top. And it's fucked up. And a lot of people's consciousness are not going to be able to handle it because it is dark and it is twisted. And I know you might think I'm speaking vaguely, but those who know.
The fact that they took down J. Cole's She Knows video and Kanye West's famous video tells us that they can clean anything they want off of the internet. And after 238 million views, it's not allowed in our country anymore. What? What is the CSAC exactly? Oh, it's the European Stage Authors and Composers Organization. And guess who they're owned by? Blackstone. And if you don't think there's a reason behind them taking this song down, or that there's a reason why he specifically mentioned specific names, or why he said he knows that he'll see them again one day when he dies, then you haven't paid attention to hip-hop ever in your life. Because she knows. She knows, she knows. You can believe that. They all knew what was happening. And they were a part of it. And if you didn't know that J. Cole sampled this song from the group called The Cult, and what they recorded on that song, you haven't been paying attention.
Allegedly, because they make us, right? Minors did attend these parties. Minors. That charge has not been brought yet. If that charge comes, then you're looking at life. Life, because the trafficking charges for minors are very different. You do not have to prove force, fraud, or coercion with a minor. A minor's a victim.
Baby, executives that work close with Diddy are seeking legal representation. The guy that you just saw said that he had a record exec come in to his office and he was like, "How did you get in here?" He was like, "Can you represent me?" That lawyer told him no because minors have been implicated. The charge has not been brought up, but minors have been mentioned. And they said if minors are mentioned, you are done. You were getting life. You were allegedly there. On top of that, Diddy's concerned for his children. He wants to speak with them very quickly. Al B. Shore says the only reason Quincy is sticking around is for the sake of his younger brothers and sisters. He wants to make sure that they are okay. I get that, but who knows? On top of that, 50 Cent thinks that Diddy, the only reason he's going down is because he challenged that liquor company. And we've got more black men protecting Diddy. I don't understand what, y'all don't know what coercion is. Y'all don't know what blackmail is. Y'all don't know what kidnapping is.
Yo, this man, Sean Diddy Combs, has been playing in our faces for the past 20 plus years. I just watched a snippet of an interview from 2002 when Diddy was on Late Night with Conan O'Brien, and he just comes out and says, yeah, man, at these parties, I get these women really, really liquored up. I lock all the doors to make sure they can't leave. I turn off the AC to make sure it gets really, really hot and sexual in there, and I might break them off with a little bit of water. Now, Conan O'Brien had the good sense to be like, that sounds dangerous and disgusting. And Diddy's response? Depends on how you look at it. And now Sean Johnson & Johnson Combs finds himself in jail. His $50 million bail request has been revoked. And now he's on suicide watch with a lot of people thinking he's about to take himself to the shadow realm. Yeah, that could potentially happen. But the other issue that may be the factor in him being in suicide watch is that man is an addict going through withdrawal. So it's important to note with Sean Diddy Combs, he's not just a substance user, he is a substance abuser. So at all them little freak-offs, all them narcotics that he was giving to his victims, he wasn't just watching these people take it, he was also an active participant and consuming these substances for literally decades. So not only may this man be fearing for his life, but also his body probably ain't responding too well to that detox that's happening right now. He's probably in a lot of pain and a lot of incredible discomfort, and I can only say it could not happen to a nicer guy. Also, have you seen that mugshot? The fuck is up with that man's face?
Coming up, Sean will talk. That's why Jay-Z is running. That's why Jay-Z is nervous. Jaguar is talking about it. So many other artists at the moment. The industry as an organization ends up in my office, unannounced, in my office saying, will you help me? I'm not part of it.
Started speaking up about his very good friend. Just 9 months ago, you were singing his praises.
Diddy's been arrested, and now some major names are getting dragged into this mess. We're talking about none other than Jay-Z and Beyoncé.
Allegedly, I'll say allegedly, because they make us, right? Minors did attend these parties. Minors.
So today we discuss P. Diddy's confession. Oh yes, he confessed about this a while back. And let's listen to this. Get your baby oil ready, cause it's about to go down. Let's kick it, let's go. So yeah, this P. Diddy thing has been a crazy debacle. I can't wait for the Netflix special or a movie one day. I just hope I'm alive when the movie drops. But this is going so deep. It's like a web of this is coming out and this is coming out and this is coming out. And I was like, do I really want to tackle this conversation? Until I heard this track. It's where P. Diddy did basically confess about this whole debacle that's happening. So get your baby oil ready, because yo, let's get it. What? Did you hear that? So he says, I'm P. Diddy. Call the feds, the cops to come get me. So he's already telling us something. Ooh, get the baby oil ready, I'm telling you.
It's so sad when you think about, obviously, all the accusations with the women, but Ray J, when you think about Justin Bieber just being a kid, and Justin Bieber hasn't said anything. We don't know what's true, what's not true. But I mean, were you ever around Justin Bieber, Ray J? Did you ever get any vibes that something inappropriate was going on with him and Diddy? I've been around Justin Bieber and I've been around Diddy a lot of times, and I think that when you watch all of these videos that's out now and you try to, take one video that Justin Bieber was, having an issue about, and then you tie it in to the Diddy story, it gets all tangled up. I think until you hear from Justin or till you hear from, Usher, to really explain it, I think it's a lot of he say, she say. It's disturbing for sure. But I think that there's a lot of hype behind it. And I think that the more the memes, the more the stories, the baby oil stories, and the more people are joking about it, and then you tie in people's actual experiences, whether they were victimized or they went through something emotional, I think that those kind of things get distasteful, and I think it's getting out of control. And in this situation, with Usher and Justin, it's just sad that it's going viral like this without any real knowledge or real exact facts on what it could be. And I think that when you're young and you're in this game and you look up to people and you trust people and it goes the other route, I can only imagine, what people are going through at that very moment, but it's sad.
If you was Diddy's PR team, the smartest thing for you to do would be create your own version of the Kim Porter book. And make sure it gets pushed out there first, so anything that comes after will always be held in question. It's brilliant. Yeah. It's great spin. Yeah. Get his version out before the real version come out. Y'all better believe everything that Al B. Shore says. It's about to get disgusting. See, this is the thing. Kim's official book was never sent out to anybody in complete form. See, this is T. How I know that the book isn't completely reputable. I know that there's a lot of truth in that book. But it is spin, and it is brilliant spin, and it is juicy spin. And I'm going to show y'all the value of what understanding how to spin narratives can change jury's minds.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, this book is spin. And it gives everyone a chance to dirty up everybody else attached to the story. Because if everybody looks like a scumbag, it makes Diddy look like, he's not as much of a scumbag. Well, you know what? How was he supposed to know? Yeah, the book Bling. Yeah. Erica Kennedy. Also one of Kim's best friends, her and Kimura. It's brilliant. Dirty up everybody else and give Diddy a fighting chance. You know your baby mom managed to get a book that is going to destroy you out. You have a world-class PR team that does spin campaigns for presidents, for crying out loud. The main objective would be to get as much of that book as you can, buy the pieces that you can, from the people that you think or know may have it, get the real details, and then create another narrative around it and release that as the book.
But the names that we're going to name, assuming that our investigators confirm and corroborate what we've been told, are names that will shock you. These are individual cases. There are indeed other perpetrators involved. They will be revealed when that particular individual case is ready to be filed. They already know who they are. And I'm talking here about not just the cowardly but complicit bystanders. That is, those people that we know watched this behavior occur and did nothing. And I'm talking about the people that participated, encouraged it, egged it on. They know who they are. The biggest secret in the entertainment industry that really wasn't a secret at all has finally been revealed to the world. The wall of silence has now been broken, and victims are coming forward. Our team has had at this point more than 3,285 individuals contact us with people claiming to have been victimized by Sean Combs. After vetting, we now represent 120 individuals who intend to bring civil claims in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs, as well as claims against many other individuals and entities that we will name as defendants as we file these individual cases. Was that when you were handed a drink, and now we know that the drink is laced with something, if you refused to drink it, you were kicked out of the party. Now, let that sink in for a minute. I mean, the admission to this party was that you had to drink the chosen drink that was handed to you. And now we know that in most cases, I would say 90% of the cases, these individuals were drugged with some sort of drug. That was kind of the MO. Another instance, this individual who was 9 years old at the time was taken to a audition in New York City with Bad Boy Records. Other boys were there to audition as well. All of them were trying to land a record deal. All of them were minors. This individual was sexually abused, allegedly by Sean Combs and several other people at the studio in the promise to both his parents and to him himself of getting a record deal. Another instance, another minor, told allegedly by Sean Combs that he would make him a star, but he needed to visit with him in private about it, away from his parents. Once they were in a private area, allegedly Mr. Combs made the victim perform oral sex upon him.
I'm telling y'all, they fucking niggas around out here. Y'all, they are fucking niggas around. They giving niggas some shit that ain't even what you think. You fuck around, wake up tomorrow, shit, ass nigga with a footy on, and don't know what the fuck you just did. I mean, real shit. Your motherfucker meat pistol fucked up and your ass hurting. You don't know what the fuck to say. You don't know who to tell. But this is what the game is going to. That's what it's going to. Then, here it is, it's time for a contract to come out. Nigga wanna sign you for 5 years, you like, nah, dog. So you don't wanna sign with us? Nah, not for no nah. Man, pop in the tape. Show this nigga what he did last night. I'm serious. Dude, this real shit I'm telling y'all though. Pop in the tape. You sitting that motherfucker like, man, what the fuck? Yeah, well, what the fuck? That's what happened. You got fucked. What you gonna do? You gonna sign that contract. You don't want nobody in the hood to see that shit. You don't want this shit to get out, dog. I'm telling y'all, and this is what I'm telling y'all like this. These niggas that you see constantly high, they're not getting high because they like to get high. They're getting high because they know what they done done. And they can't live with that shit for real. So, I'm telling y'all this from me. This is some real shit. This real shit I'm telling y'all. This real shit. So when niggas tell you, man, oh man, I got fucked around on my contract. No, they ain't talking about paperwork. These niggas got fucked around for real. So I'm just telling y'all, shit that y'all might be hearing for y'allself, man, this shit ain't no lie, this shit real talk. I can say this shit because I'm a real nigga. Some of these motherfuckers can't say this shit because they already know about that goddamn tape. They on that tape. So they can't say shit about that shit. But I mean, they proud niggas' weaknesses because niggas be so fucking happy they about to sign some shit. Now they done told you come to a fucking mansion party. You ain't gonna turn down shit because you gonna feel like this is my family, I'm with these niggas now. You smoking on some shit or you done, man, drunk some shit, nigga, you done forgot everything. Just like this fucking camera on right now. You don't know what the fuck done went on till they show you that goddamn tape. You gonna sign.
Like, I've been to a club version and I've been to his house in Miami that got raided version. I went there for New Year's Eve in 2018. Everybody was there. I don't like, everybody wanted to be quiet, but everybody was there. the baby oil got some kind of shit in there where they pour it in your drink, that shit make you forget. But they talking about weird shit. Yeah. They not talking about freaky shit. They talking about, them freak offs really, they want to say fuck off. I know when I was signed to 50, he didn't fuck with that then. But we need to be very careful what we let slide and what we don't let slide. The end of the clips, like when you're listening to the lawyers, cause I could have asked that question, like I thought you were finna say something better than that. Rashida don't give a fuck. That's the only thing that matters. When he looked down at his family and he looked at Rashida and Rashida like, baby, let's keep doing, let's keep going. They just mad cause we sticking together.
We have a reoccurring guest on our platform. Her name is Jaguar, internet sensation.
Oh my God.
Bed.
Because you've spoken about it before.
It's a 50-foot bed under the moonlight in his backyard. What you? And he'd be like, I'm not going nowhere today. I'm staying in the bed all fucking day. I got Rihanna in the bed, Jay-Z in the bed. I got everybody in the motherfucking bed. I'm God, nigga. That's what he said. I'm fucking God, nigga. I'm in the bed. Ooh, I'm getting hit. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's nigga. Yeah, bro. Yeah. And it's on camera with drones and shit. You niggas is lying to me.
They're allegations at this point. But there's a lot of things going around in the world.
I went through every step on how to deal with him. Every step on how to deal with Puff biblically. I dealt with him biblically because number one, I went to him as a brother when things were not right. Secondly, I went to him with a witness. That was Rodney Jerkins. The third thing it tells us to do is go to the church. Bring it before the elders. I reached out to his bishop. His bishop declined to mediate the situation. So I just went to step number 4 and have nothing to do with him.
Everything now that we see playing out was all the things I escaped. The car, the shine, the loan, Puff Daddy, the Craig Mack, Smalls, the Biggie Smalls. So even though I made those decisions and it cost me money, that's why I got with Killer and they gave me the money back. I didn't lose no money. Destiny.
Celebrities thank Beyonce at award shows so Beyonce will spare their life. So this all goes back to before many of y'all were born, starting with this girl named Aaliyah. Now, Aaliyah was a pretty famous artist that was competing with Beyonce around the time Beyonce started to get famous. Now, sadly for Aaliyah, she passed pretty early on, before she actually got to hit like the peak of her career. Now, this is sad for us, but Aaliyah passing was very good for Beyonce, as if Aaliyah hadn't passed, Beyonce might not be known as like Beyonce now. Fast forward to 2013, J. Cole makes a song called She Knows, which mentions Aaliyah's passing. It also mentioned other people like Michael Jackson's passing. Now, nobody really thought anything about this song until all of the Diddy stuff started coming out, and that is when people started connecting the dots. You see, Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Diddy are actually pretty close pals that go way back. Now, since all this came out, there have been theories thrown around that Diddy may have been involved in Michael Jackson's passing. People also think that he may have had a hand in Aaliyah's passing. And there's some pretty hard evidence that Diddy has had a hand in some other pretty famous celebrities passing. Now, because of this, many celebrities seem to almost fear Beyonce. Like, you've all probably seen different speeches during the Grammys or VMAs or something. For no reason, celebrities are always bringing up Beyonce and like thanking her when she has nothing to do with anything. Like during one of the Grammys, Adele literally broke her award because she beat Beyonce. Beyonce. Now, if all of these theories are true, it kind of rewrites history. Like, if y'all remember back in 2009, when Kanye rushed the stage after Taylor Swift won Video of the Year and said Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. Looking back at it now, people think that Kanye may have actually been trying to save Taylor because Taylor beat Beyonce and she was kind of an outsider at the time. So there was almost no way Taylor was going to thank Beyonce or even probably mention her for beating her. So the theory goes that Kanye stepped in to make sure that Beyonce didn't like see Taylor as a threat, which is absolutely wild to think of. If this is true, Kanye was actually doing Taylor a massive favor. Now, as of right now, all of this is a theory and loosely connected based on Beyonce's very, very strong connection to Diddy. But regardless of if Beyonce is actually out here ending other celebrities based on jealousy or whatever, there definitely are some skeletons in her closet because of that connection to Diddy. Like, there is no way that her and Jay-Z were that close to this man and had no idea what was going on.
I was at a Diddy party. I was one of the party favors. But I told you, nobody tells on Diddy. Maria Z, I did that interview in 2021, 7 months ago. We made sure, I already knew, that Diddy and Oprah is about to get arrested. I already knew that 7-8 months ago. We went and made sure there were sworn documents. We have them. When we went to Colorado for the A to Z event, we had a lot of legal evidence that we made sure we already had because we knew a list of people were about to get got. You can't run for that long. I'm just shocked we're finally seeing the day. Do you understand that their music is their diary? All these rappers, they're telling you what they did.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So I would like to thank everyone that was involved with this negotiation.
Do you think that people really know you?
No, people don't really know me, and that's by design.
Who is this person, the Sean Combs, that we don't know?
We have yet to find out.
Right.
You have to come along for the ride.
Boy, oh boy.
You have to come. I mean, that's the whole part of the journey. That's the whole part of entertainment. I mean, you don't rock with a brother for like going on 20 years and stop now. You got to see this movie all the way through, baby.
Boy, oh boy.
Believe me, I got an action-packed ending for you.
So Diddy says he has an action-packed ending for us. But I guarantee you this is not what we had in mind. Nor do I think it's what he had in mind. Guys, this is the sad thing about this. People like Diddy get into a place where they get everything that they want. Then they get into a place where they start thinking they're God and they are untouchable. And at that point, if you think you're God, why would you think you need God? You think you're above the law and you think you can do whatever you want. Then you step into a place where you get humbled and realize you actually need God.
I'm not a cowboy. Listen, I'm gonna make you sweat, make you wet, make you wet. I'm gonna make you scared, little baby, pissing in your pants of pressure.
Vault unlocked. Hello, what is up, you dazzling diamonds and the others? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda Kyle, and this is the Vault. Anyway, you guys, let's jump straight into this video. Alrighty then, you guys, if you guys haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys do enjoy my videos, please do click on that thank you button. And before you guys leave out of here, please do drop me a comment in the comment section down below, right? In this video, you guys, I want to talk about Puff Daddy, yeah, P. Diddy, Brother Love, all these names that he has called himself. What a mess he's in. You know what I was thinking, going down this P. Diddy rabbit hole. Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Brother Love, that Sean Combs, his original name, actually changed his name so many times because he can't stand the monster that he is. He hates it as much as the rest of us hates that kind of creature. He constantly changes his name in the hopes that he can rebrand and change who he is. But he can't help but fall into that darkness again and again and again.
That guy is so bad. I mean, 120 lawsuits against you. Yo, that guy is so bad. Like, Diddy did it. He definitely did it. It's at the point where Diddy gotta die. Like, he should not be allowed to participate anymore, type of situation. Because obviously he's never coming back from this, right? If he wants to get off, he's gonna go off and live out his life somewhere. But the way that he is so dirty, Diddy is dirty. He can never become normal again. This is what I was talking about in my previous video, that money can't buy you happiness, can't buy you love. You can never fill the void that you have. And then once you've accumulated so much money, like about Diddy, you start to do freaky things like the freak offs, R-wording people, dark magic, tolerizing. Because the American people also tolerize. They really do. They do sacrifices as well. It's not just an African thing. As a matter of fact, the American people come to African countries to go and collect those gupus. Everybody's doing it. That is not to say that you must start doing it, because look how it ends. The truth always comes out. And most of the truths now are coming out because God is saying that it's about that time now. It's about that time. People have perished at the hands of these celebrities. People have perished at the hands of certain sangomas and people like that, witches and warlocks. I was thinking about it yesterday when I saw a video of that other lady whose child passed away, right? Very sad. As a matter of fact, when the child passed away, I said a prayer for that child's soul, an innocent child. But you get a lot of people on the comments that are like, oh no, this person is going through a lot. Can't you see how distraught they are? Blah, blah, blah. I find it so strange that people think that way. I'm not saying don't feel bad because people are in pain that a child has passed away. But I was just wondering to myself, how many people has that witch helped and their children have passed away, or family members have passed away? Or how many people has that witch helped, like Ingabi and people like that, to get away with murders? And here you sit because I told you guys, you're so in love with the celebrity thing, and you're so fearful that you're going to say things like that. Feel sorry for witches and warlocks. They've killed people. Some of them have assisted. And you giving a person muti to go and kill people, you're killing the people. You're participating in the murderalization. You're a bad person. Now, all of a sudden, you guys are like, oh, feel sorry, feel sorry. What about the other victims? There are many, many thousands, hundreds of victims that have suffered because of that person. Is everybody now going to forgive Diddy? Because I bet you this, what Diddy has been doing to these people was done to him. And then it just continues. So now must we forgive Diddy? Because it was done to him. He's going through some psychological things. Or must he be persecuted? Which one is it? If you're going to forgive the witches and the warlocks, are you going to forgive Diddy too? You guys have double standards, and that's a problem. That's a really big problem. It's weird. Right? I believe that Diddy, all these things that he's doing to people were done to him. I've seen videos of him very, very cozy with his mom. In fact, apparently, allegedly, it is said that his mom played a part in his father's demise, and his father was a drug dealer. So he was just born into this weird life from the jump. Now a video has resurfaced of Diddy and his mom chilling outside. They look very chill. They're kissing on the lips, whatever. And they have drips. And with the whole Diddy saga coming out, it is said that Diddy would do the freak offs and people would get so dehydrated and tired once the freak off is over that they have to get drips. So what's to say that Diddy wasn't doing the freak offs with his mother? Why were they on the drips? Why were they on the drips? But they're tired. And Diddy's mom, when you look at some of the videos, she seems like one of those ladies that are like, or those mothers, those narcissistic mothers. Get it how you can, Just get the money. And apparently she has a hand in her deceased husband's murderization. The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. And his parents were already really creepy people. Drug dealer father, mother, that's creepy. You're bound to be something else, messed up in the head. Diddy's messed up in the head. Some of the videos that I've seen where he's jumping and screaming and telling people that he's God. He can do anything. He can have anything because he's God. He runs this world. You see how people with money think? With an exaggerated amount of money. See how they think? They're so dangerous and dirty. Diddy is dirty. Diddy would tell people when the all-white party starts, it's gonna get freaky later on. You know, these things happen. But enjoy yourself. Be loose. He said in one interview, when the ladies come to the parties, you must give them a lot of booze and you must turn off the AC. Because why? If you slip roofies and stuff like that in people's drinks, that time when my friends and I were spiked, I remember clearly that guy was turning up the heat in the car. So now when I heard Diddy saying this on that interview, you must make the space really hot. Turn off the AC or turn it up so that it's really, really hot. So people can start to sweat. Once those daradi are in your system and they turn up the heat, it makes it worse for you. Ding, 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 ding. It's like, you go crazy. You go really, really crazy. He actually said these things on interviews. And the interviewer had said to him, how that sounds kind of weird and dangerous and bad. And he's like, it depends on how you look at it. In his effed up mind, he's been telling the world that he just spreads love. Diddy follows that whole thing. Yeah, who are those people again from back in the day? The Greeks. The Greeks the men would sleep with men. It made you stronger. And that was like an unbearable pain. So you were like a real man. And also when it was time for war and stuff like that, if you've clipped a man back door, you would die for that man. They believed that it made them stronger. And a lot of crazy people or rich crazy people believe in that thing. Did you guys watch Monster on Netflix? Yeah, those two brothers. The father had the same principles about the Greeks. Clippy, a man, it makes you stronger, it makes you... you must go watch that movie. That's what Diddy actually believes in. He literally does. And he believes that he's spreading love. That's why he calls himself brother love. He's loving them. He's making them stronger. He knows that he's hurting them because if you are going to drug people and not do things with them or ask them, it's your free will. Be sober when you're doing this thing, yeah, and you're recording them. You know that what you are doing is wrong. It's like witchcraft. You are bending their will. Imagine if you've never had a single drug in your life. Then you're on those Diddy things. And I'm sure Diddy's things are strong. They will knock you out. He wants you to be alive still, but incoherent, like anything goes, or you're feeling freaky, turns up the heat, you'll do anything. And then I'll record in those freak offs. Cassie is not, I don't think they're gonna bring her back in this whole thing because Cassie and Diddy settled, right? But she knew that by starting this whole thing, it's gonna unleash a whirlwind of indab. The truth will come out no matter what. Her compensation, that 30 mil that she got, will never ever take away those memories, those feelings. Feeling dirty. That thing will make you feel dirty. That's why some women don't report the R word. It will make you feel dirty. It will never cover it, but at least it's like, oh, at least there's something. Because it took years from her life where She could have built a career. And she was a good artist. She was rising. I get the compensation for that. But the emotional stuff, you can never fix that kind of thing. And that's why I say I believe that this thing was done to Diddy as well. He can't fix. He's messed as a psychopath. He's a narcissist, a psychopath. He's everything that is a path in psychology. Anything that they have there, he's that. And I also believe that he's an addict. Remember those 1,000 bottles of lube that they were speaking about? It's now coming out that I think in some of those bottles there was lube. But I also think there was some zdagadi in there. So much. Even if you're a freaky freak, so much lube. Maybe this guy was doing freakos every day. Ne? Mara, sometime in the week you have to rest. I'm sure he has to rest. And I remember seeing videos of Diddy where he just looks really like dirty, man, sweaty, or just he's always in robes. I just thought maybe he's getting ready for something, or he's just tired because it was always Diddy's partying. Can't his parties are like this. And apparently if you went to his house, to the parties, you must leave at 12 or before 12, before the demon comes. He even said by midnight it's gonna get freaky here. Everybody knew what they were getting themselves into. And people are now saying that if you go to a Diddy party and you know the things that he's capable of or the things that he does, and you don't drink the champagne or the alcoholic beverage, you still run the risk of being spiked by him and his people if you drink water. You can't eat nothing there by Diddy's parties. You gotta tell him no. They spike the water too. If they want you, they want you. And they want to get you on camera. So that you become their slave. They hold that thing against you. Oh, Cassie, I'm sure she had to really fight within herself to strip herself of that shame. Because that's why, apart from the fear of this person eliminating you, it's also the shame that makes people not speak up. I'm sure she's had to really fight internally, therapy, her family even, or the people that she's close with, to break that wall, to say, you know what, I'm not going to be ashamed anymore. This thing was actually done to me and it's wrong. I'm going to speak up. That girl went through a lot. Justin Bieber, that guy is, Justin Bieber is going through the most, guys. And then you know what the sad part is, ne? They abuse you there. And then they make you abuse other people so that they can get you on camera and they have something really juicy on you. So when you say, I'm going to tell on you, and then they say, watch, that's you. That's you right there. You were doing it to the other kids. Now you're like, but you were drugged. Naturally, you wouldn't have done that kind of thing. They want you inside the club doing the things that they do. So that when you threaten to take them down, they say, I'm going down with you too. You are really a minor. I have it on tape. Now you're really scared. But in that moment, you were drugged up. Oh, definitely you were drugged up. But then some people start to abuse others because they're thinking, well, it was done to me. Then they do it. It's either it becomes like a normal thing or it's just that and plus they have me on tape. And they even force you to do it to those other kids and stuff. They want you on the tape. No maganjan. They want your soul. Justin Bieber was going through so much. There was a time where we were so against his marriage to Hailey. I think Hailey really helped Justin, hey? I think maybe she really was the right wife for him. They go to church. Like you can tell that she's taking care of him. She's taking care of him. You see, sometimes we really don't know what people are doing. Apart from the fact that we don't know what people are doing behind closed doors. But I think that girl really helped Justin. And I think if Justin had stayed with Selena, because I think Selena was also part of the freaky deaky things. I think Selena was going to be the wrong girl for him, honestly. Honestly. The Kardashians are also involved. In fact, apparently Kim has been being investigated She also has tapes of people apparently extorting people because of the evidence that she has on people. It's so bad. I'm so glad that Diddy got locked up before he got his hands on Tyler. Trust me, he was going there. South African celebrities that have gone to Diddy parties. That DJ guy, the big DJ guy. What's his name again? You know him, guys. The one with the hand. He's been there. Our Brenna boy. They've all been there. Thinking that they're going to go there and advance their careers. Can they get their backside blown out? Good for Tyler. And you see how Tyler is. When she was at that Usher concert, Usher now is another one. It was done to him, I suspect. But then at some point, maybe he started to enjoy it. But I feel like he also did participate. Maybe out of fear, maybe out of enjoyment, maybe out of just giving up. But the way it tormented Justin Bieber, that is so sad to watch. The videos, it's sad to watch. Look at that guy. Like you can tell he didn't want to do this. He freezes up. He's scared of that guy. I don't know what Usher went through, but now he went through something. They asked Usher once at an interview, would you send your kids to a Diddy campaign? He was like, hell to the no. The things I saw there, yeah, hectic. And I guess who? Jaguar, right? And I don't know why some of you guys keep on saying I'm the South African Jaguar, right? I know a couple of things, but not like what Jaguar, right, knows. I know for a fact, and I know the people that some of these things have happened to in South Africa. Trust and believe. In my studio days, funny things happen in the night. Funny things happen in the night. People do crazy things. You have to be careful. You really have to be careful. And if you're not strong-minded, man, also guys, trying to advance your career, I'm so glad. I get it now. That the years have gone by. Why God didn't push me in the industry. I mean, I had my foot in there. And that is the one thing that I really, truly desired. But I saw some things as well. Not so great, beautiful things, you know? That, I told you guys, the nightlife lifestyle and the entertainment industry lifestyle is not good. Don't think that it's only Diddy. There's South African people that do it too. Nigerian people do it too. India, they do it too. These creeps are everywhere. And the ones that Diddy has mingled with, he's taught them how to do these things too. So you never know. People in high place, executives that we don't know of, that are doing these things. Right? Share Mzansi.
What would be the reason for you to leave music, if any?
Reason, bro, music industry, I would say, music industry, entertainment industry. What I look at by Jello Lena by Lora Lagara John. I'll leave okay, where we shall. I want to the music video, bro. The music video, the whole lot of inch. When on one music video, we shall remember the music video. Didn't we kill job satanist, Unwisha? Didn't we job satanist in Rembroa? One island to Babalaga and Ilaga Michael Jackson, Ilabolaga, or Bargain, Tiding of Bargain, Mantra. Braga, one a music gaming. One a little jello ring. One on a well beat, a string in woman. You're not looking with Tabaraga. One hour, I tell you so, it just one.
Is it?
Lena no one are maybe man, straight, Musha. Kiloja, buy a lucha or a again or mamma, sure. But Nagabara Lujana Janachi or Narva 12 or Holy so Lujab Satanist, Ganovagan Aldita too, so Mara. I get go to Luchi was a Luchi Lorina was associated, no one.
Yeah.
Because saying, hey, come ho. Kwanga mo ke bonang ke lo tshelo di buima gore manowa ene gape ke eng o se ga ra lo tsewe ene o phusha o tshwana le motho o tshwana le nna ee ga ke nya go bola tse dintsi but o tse gore bophelo ba go bophela bo le risky because batho ba ba leng ka ralo ke batho ba ditšhelete o ngwetse ke batho ba ditsaka batho ba dinyeng o ngwetse so o no tshwale no o kgone go kere a re no re go ka re o haikisha motho wa monametse batho ba taxi ba le gausi ba to go lata ba ka ba go betha ba thuba koloi why because ba feel gore wena o ba bakisha mmereko wa bona so ba go betha ba o dira metlholo ka moka why because a o ka re a taxi association so nna a ke ka re association we tša bona le lotse tša bona o kuša so wa kuša re go thaya mbaraga so re no ba risking ka ra lotse di baya barawa go ngusha o gone re ile gigging so o pekile koloi o tsena o phefo ba shela ba bofolla lotwana la go bua o wa o gone go re ya mara koloi ya sala ka mogola go tor bad na bile ba gone o tshela le tsukiri ka ra petrol tank koloi be theto so ke lo ke lo re so lo ke di sola braga di botlhoko ka gore le go ya di gigging ba o tishetse maybe rider wa ga maybe dijo maro khono no bona ra o ro yo la bona o bula bunu bule wa ku ja abor next o ngushe o jump or maybe for if you lo motho wa go di kae ba go botse straight o re mana tlhokomela so tlhokomela engileng so
Konamanje, they're saying that the politicians in America that are gonna be exposed is gonna be rough. People are resigning. CEOs are resigning. They all know it's going down. Everybody thought that Jeffrey Epstein's thing was bad. Yo. Diddy's one is worse. Diddy's one is really, really, really bad. That guy has destroyed people. And there's a lot of people that try to say, hey, for so many years. And the scary thing is, if you watch these interviews, he tells you that these are the freaky things I'm doing. And there was another interview where he said to someone, record everything. He said that when he started, I think it was 1992, going to interviews and started to pick up momentum. Since then, he's got footage. Since then, he's been recording. So obviously, he's got things in his house. Everywhere, of everyone. The Kardashians, Kris Jenner, Kim Kardashian, Khloe, Courtney had that relationship with Justin Bieber. I wonder what happened there. Guys. And let's not forget, Jay-Z no Beyonce. Right now, as we speak, Jay-Z and Beyonce are losing millions and millions of followers and subscribers everywhere. And the people are fed up. They're coming for them now. It's not only the freak-offs that are going to come out about these people. It's also the murderalizations that they've done. They've taken people out. You don't get to that status and rank in this industry without doing some dirty business, right? They say that even in business, you don't get to the top without, eliminating a couple of problems. Beyonce, we've known about her witchery and stuff like that. But Jaguar Wright says that Beyonce is also a victim. And why does everybody that wins awards always thank Beyonce? That's kind of weird. It's like you at a dinner with your family and friends. And you're saying, thank you guys, I achieved this thing. But guys, I must thank Beyonce. Everybody thanks Beyonce. Why?
Beyonce and I started out around the same time, and just like all of her fans, I fell in love with her. The first time I saw her, from her singing to dancing to acting, she can do it all. She's a triple threat, and one of the most talented people I've ever seen. I've had the privilege of being around her gift and knowing what an incredible artist and kind woman she is. Beyonce is a beautiful soul. There's nobody like Beyonce.
Myself, but I can't possibly accept this award
and I'm very humbled and I'm very grateful and gracious, but my artist of my life is Beyoncé, and this album to me, the Lemonade album, was just so monumental. Beyoncé, it was so monumental and so well thought out. Give me a chance to win a VMA award.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
In the 5th grade, I skipped school to see you perform. My sister, she got me out of school. It was literature, I could. And where you at, Beyonce? My eyes are wet. You changed my life. You sang that gospel medley, and the way you made me feel, I was like, I want to make people feel this way with my music. So I want to say thank you to Beyonce.
Are they getting paid to do that? Do they feel guilty for her, or did she help them, or what? I don't know. Help them with what, anyway? Maybe they know how much of a witch she really is. Maybe that's why Beyonce lately has been pushing all these businesses, trying to collect as much money as they possibly can. Not that they don't have enough money, but these people are so greedy. They could never have enough. It's the whiskey, it's the music, it's the clothing, it's the this, it's the that. It's the underground bunkers, it's all these things. They're trying to collect as much money as they can. Diddy, really best friends with Jay-Z. Diddy even said that him and Jay-Z call each other Sean. Those are their first names. And nobody else can call me Sean except Jay-Z. They tight. Jaguar Wright is saying that the things that Jay-Z has done are worse because Jay-Z is the psychopathiest of psychopaths and a control freak. And he practices dark magic, that guy. They all practice dark magic. Even the creators of Apple. People always ask me, why don't you ever buy an Apple anything gadget? I know the story behind where that thing comes from. And I always say this, guys. God has always saved me from a lot of things, eh? Because why haven't I? Why didn't I ever have that pull to buy the Apple? And then I find out the story of those guys that went to India, how that whole thing came about. And how I was trying to push to get into the entertainment industry. But God always found a way to pull me out. I'll get a little taste, but it always pulls me out. God is good. And then you wonder why I have so much faith in God. If I look just back into my life, I could have gotten just tricky. I could have met Diddy. I could have met Diddy. But God saved my life. He really did. He really, really did. Or met people like Diddy. Now it kind of makes me wonder. Guys, that whole Nota Balwe situation and that girl Uyitumeleng. Now, my opinion of the whole situation stems from the WhatsApp messages. That whole situation looks shady. But Nota is one of those music execs. I guess you never really know a person. The court will have to decide what is what, right? But what if, because look now. And even Promise Makunyana was asking Unotukuti, how you guys keep it and the kids were there? Like, but then he's saying in one breath, I respect this girl. That's why I invited her with the kids. So when did you clippy her? Something funny is going on there. I don't take back anything I said in that video. I was going off of the WhatsApp conversations, right? But I'm just like, okay, now this story really has to unfold. I need to know what the freaking dick is going on with these music execs. I can't notice it's a music exec. And didn't he recently spent some time in New York? Diddy was in New York. He got the key to New York. And now they're coming for the mayor. They gave him the key. Luna. Ooh, and then there's pictures and videos of the South African people. Nelson Mandela, Abos Ban, shaking hands with P. Diddy. Hey, it's rough. Black coffee. And then I'm going to play the clip. And then in one of the videos, P. Diddy saying, let me send this video out, subliminal. Black coffee, my place, my party, be there. So it's like, what do you mean subliminal? And then black coffee indeed was there. I wonder if he left before 12. And then when this whole Diddy case started coming out, black coffee mysteriously got into that plane crash. Yeah. Aaliyah perished. Jay-Z. Oh, Jay-Z, and when he doesn't get his way, it's like he throws his toys out of the cart. Everybody must be eliminated. Apparently, it is Jay-Z that is coming for Diddy. And you can tell Diddy really loves Jay-Z. But I'm pretty damn sure, deep down in his heart, Diddy, he knows who's doing this to him. So Jaguar says, Jay-Z is trying to get rid of Diddy like he did all the other people. Some perished. He wants to be the only one to survive. But how much money can you really have? These people are not satisfied with what they have. They need more. That's why they start turning to black magic, eliminating people. The money can't feed their soul. Now they've turned to black magic. Their souls are dirty. Are they even themselves? Or are they other spirits within themselves? How high can you go? What do you want? What do you want? Nifuna ini. They're not even happy. Nothing pleases those people. Not even food pleases them. Nothing. Not alcohol. Nothing. Nothing. They have to be freaky. It's bad. Anyway, if you guys haven't, we're going to keep an eye on this Diddy thing. Let me know, have you guys tapped in and gone down this rabbit hole? As things come out, more is going to come out, you guys. More is going to come out. This is just the beginning. The trial hasn't even started. Pantola, this is gonna get really juicy. And the Jay-Z and Beyonce, they're going down, finally. People are unsubscribing, finally. But she knows. She knows. She knows. Beyonce. Not only are the people that knew about it, that did nothing, gonna be exposed, but there's also people, big names, that were participating because they just like to participate. These ones weren't even victims. They just like that dirty life. Wherever 50 Cent is like, yeah, hey, yeah, let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. It's so big, this thing. It's so hectic. Yeah. I mean, Tupac, Biggie are also involved. Oh, Mary J. Blige. Everybody, like, we always knew. But at some point, we just thought that Hollywood, they were doing all the witchcraft things. But obviously, witchcraft also goes hand in hand with, like, the sex stuff. It does. What do they call it? Tantra. Tantra magic. It's like sex magic. Those people are weird. They are weird. Stop doing your witchcraft, guys. I keep on telling you this. Witches and warlocks, you're also going to be exposed. Stop doing your witchcraft. And then when you witches and warlocks get exposed, you get upset. Why? You say this stuff online. Why are you getting upset? When we come to say that this is wrong, now you're upset. You are wrong. And you must repent. Batung. It's about that time. God is working now. God is working. It was inevitable for your downfall. All of you. Listen, you're dirty. You are dirty. Some of you, your sins can't even be washed away the way you're dirty. And your murder realizes. Some of them want to come out and say, I'm a witch, but I'm so not problematic. What are you saying, my guy? You are. It's a problem. You are. Brain dead. It must be. They are brain dead. That's it. Something is wrong with them. Sure. Then you want us to feel sorry for the witches and the warlocks. Did you guys feel sorry for the people that they've killed? But you don't think about that because you're so in love with celebrity culture. Your fans, you idolize them. Idolatry. God says don't do it. Why can't some of you guys just call a wrong thing out? You feel sorry for witches and warlocks that have killed people. Hey, and don't say come out with the proof they've killed people. Isn't it the same when you are aiding and abetting murderers? You're giving them muti to survive and not get caught. You're part of the crime. So those witches and warlocks that know about these crimes, they have to go to jail too. But they're not. Because you guys feel sorry for them. Back them up. You're giving them your energy. That's weird. Always so scared, always so scared. As if you don't have a God to protect you and call on to. He's been there all your life. You know how dangerous it is just to be in your mother's womb or for your mother to give birth to you? That is so dangerous, Njay. Even though God said that all women can do it, but it's become dangerous because the world is evil type of situation, right? Now you want to protect evil people. Come on, guys. You're going to be in trouble. Do you know that? Stop with your idolatry. These people are not, and they are not important. They're not. Sure. Celebrity witches and warlocks. Can you imagine? I'm dug. I feel sorry for rubbish. Why? They're killers. Or they help killers. Mara, they are killers because some people go to them for muti to kill. Isn't it? To destroy lives. You feel sorry for them. You're a witch. You're a witch too. Don't be that guy. Anyway, if you guys haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys do enjoy my videos, please do click on that thank you button. And baby, I haven't said that in a while. Baby, I'll see you in the next one. And definitely, I will be doing an update when more juice comes out about who Diddy up until the end, you know? I feel like we're all gonna be like, yo, the whole time until that trial is done. Or until they Diddy gotta die type of situation. Because he did it.